So I'm Norman. I'm going to open this up tonight. I'm very glad that all of you guys showed up already. And to start, I want to say a very warm thank you. I really appreciate, that so many people signed up for this. I think more than 200. I have the pleasure to open this up and tell you a couple of minutes what this is all about and why we do this and what this night is going to hold. As I said, I'm Norman. Very briefly about myself. So I'm working in the Web3 and crypto space. In my day job, working for a blockchain data company called Numia, and I'm also a digital art collector personally, but also through a DAO that I'm part of, which is called XXDAO. We collect digital art, mostly gen art and AI art, and I also started Onchain Growth Club, a new initiative a couple of months ago, and that's relevant for tonight because together with Aura by Celestia, we are co-hosting this tonight. The idea behind Onchain Growth Club, it's more related to my day job actually. So what we do there is we bring together people that work in crypto in various growth disciplines. So the idea here is really to, I guess, professionalize and elevate the crypto space from within by bringing together the smartest minds that work on growth, essentially. So that's the mission of Onchain Growth Club. But aside from connecting marketing, BD, DevRel nerds from within crypto, we also want to shine lights on specific things that we think are important in Web3 and in crypto. Can be verticals, use cases, products, movements, whatever it could be. And actually, this is kind of a special edition event by Onchain Growth Club tonight about on-chain art and culture. And that's kind of combining both of my passions, which is on the one hand Web3 growth and marketing and all these things, and then also my kind of more personal stuff, which is digital art. And so just a couple of thoughts or context about the why, what, and how this on-chain art event came to life. So the why is kind of personal. So I thought about this event format for quite some time now, and finally there was a good moment to make it happen. And I wonder who wants to take a guess what that masterpiece up there is. What is that? Yeah, James, you're right. So it's actually the first NFT I ever owned. And a friend gifted it to me in 2021 when I was starting to look more deeply into Web3 and NFTs. He's here tonight. I saw him. I'm not going to expose him, who had that taste back then. But he gifted it to me because he knew I was into that stuff and exploring it and learning about it. So he gifted it to me, and it was in 2021. And I'm sure many people that are into NFTs already or have been in that time, know what was going on around that time. But since then, since in the last roughly 3 years, my wallets and my collection changed quite a bit, and that's because of digital art. So I kind of fell into this rabbit hole, and I wasn't anybody that was really having a lot of exposure to art in general. Like I didn't go to galleries, etc. But through this new technology, through this new space, I really got into it quite heavily, and now even go to more thread art things. I'm still obviously more leaning towards the digital stuff, but for me it really opened the door, and I became quite passionate about it. And again, so my collecting behavior, my buying behavior, whatever you want to call it, changed quite a bit, and now I'm really even throughout the whole bear market, kept collecting through the DAO, but also personally. As I said, so this world, like being exposed to art all of a sudden through, what initially, yes, I guess fascinated by the technology, but also by the speculative aspect, etc. So, but for me, it really triggered something that is now, a pretty big part of my digital, but also offline life. And what I encountered when diving deeper and deeper, and there's people that are much deeper into all of that than have been for years, but I guess I went down the rabbit hole quite deeply. And what I discovered is really a very, very genuine, very innovative, and very interesting and creative scene that has been around even before blockchain. And I really think, or I have been thinking actually since it clicked for me for a long time that I would like more people to learn about that stuff. There's always, like when you, and I know not everybody is, but when you are in crypto and Web3, whatever, it's, people always talk about speculation, but like when you zoom out, many people always say, okay, where does crypto actually have product market fit, right? Where is the technology actually useful and where does it really drive value? And then people say, yeah, it's good for speculation. Now it's good for, I don't know, prediction markets, and it's good for meme coins, whatever. But I really think there's almost like a 100% product market fit when it comes to digital art. And I think the wider audience out there doesn't really know that. And yes, if you are inside of that bubble, it's your daily life. But I think the majority out there doesn't really know it. Not in Web3, not in crypto. People don't. It's not like the easiest, and most accessible thing to start collecting NFTs and art and blockchain. You need to figure out a lot of things. And I guess that's why it's been on my mind for a longer time, that I would like to, prevent people from having to go through like 2 years of learning and collecting stuff like that and wasting a lot of ETH or other cryptocurrencies on that stuff. So maybe we can collectively speed up that journey for some people, and this event tonight is kind of one idea to make that happen. So that's kind of the why. And then the what. So you're here, so you see what the what is. So the idea is really to put together a gathering with basically three groups of people. Digital art people. It's the bubble that I've been immersing myself in right now since like 2 or 3 years. It's crypto and Web3 or blockchain people that for me are like natural candidates to jump into that space. And then also thread art people, so people, I don't know, I guess not everybody likes thread art as a term, but you guys know where I'm coming from, like the offline art maybe, or whatever you want to call it. So this is kind of, all of you guys here are probably falling in one or more of these categories. And this was the idea, to bring together these 3 groups of people and invite some people that are very knowledgeable, but also very importantly that talk about these things from very different angles. And I'm going to come to the agenda in a moment, and I hope you're going to see that. So that's the contribution to growing this ecosystem that we intended to have tonight. And I don't want to take too much time, so I'm jumping into the agenda real quick and want to outline what you guys can expect tonight. So yeah, I'm late with my opening, but I wanted to wait till everybody got here. So the first talk actually is going to be by Achilles. He's from Celestia, who I'm very glad that they helped me to make this happen tonight. And he's going to talk about. He told me he's going to be slightly provocative, so you can expect some provocation there, I guess. But he's going to talk about. Let me put it like his thoughts on NFTs and what they might evolve into, which is art chains, which is a very, very interesting vision, I think. So he's gonna be up next. Oops, I'm sorry. The next one then is Jean-Michel Pellon. He's the founder of Grail Capital, coming from a very different angle, actually an investment fund for NFTs and for digital art. And he's going to give, I think, a very interesting perspective on digital art as an asset class. Up next, there's going to be a fireside chat between Sarah Friend and Johanna from Office Impart. So one outstanding artist that has been working conceptually and very, very deeply in the blockchain space for many years now. And she's going to have a conversation with Johanna from a very interesting and cool gallery here from Berlin that is kind of mixing contemporary art and digital art. Then we're going to take a 20-minute break because that's going to be a lot of content. Everybody can have a beer or a coffee. And then Matt Dryhurst is going to come up. I think many people know Matt. He's an incredible AI artist, usually working together with Holly Herndon. A true pioneer, has been in the space, working and contributing to the space way before everybody heard about ChatGPT and now AI is a thing. So that's, I think, going to be an outstanding talk as well. Then we have then we have a really cool panel that I'm also looking forward to by James, Ola, and Pepe. And this is gonna focus on collecting art, like if you're quite deep in that space today, how are people that are kind of on the cutting edge collecting, how are platforms thinking about the space today, and then also specifically about the role of collector DAOs and where they might be going next. And I think that's also going to be amazing. And then last but not least, we're going to have a very quick, a very quick introduction to what you see over there, the LED screen, the installation that we have up there. And I'm not going to chat about it too much yet. That's going to be Luke, who curated this in an awesome way. And he's going to share just like a couple of minutes of context so you guys know what this is all about. And I think that's it. And I probably will say thank you to all of you. And then I will invite you to have some drinks and food, etc. No, actually, I forgot one thing. After all the talks are over, around 8, I think there's going to be food coming. Everybody's very welcome to enjoy the art, mingle, and have conversations. And then we're going to have an amazing DJ set by Mikey Woodbridge, and that's gonna pump up the energy for the rest of the night. So that's what we came up with. That's kind of our approach to trying to explore the space in like 360 degrees from different angles. And I hope that we all have a great night together. Once again, I'm really happy that all of you came and enjoy the evening. Thank you, guys.